Improv.
You're in Big Town now.
You're doing a scary deep voice. I'm whispering, Jesse.
They're both a little bit scary. When I heard yours, I thought scary was what we were doing.
No, I'm whispering because we're recording later than we usually do, and I'm worried I'm going to wake my neighbors.
Oh, I see. But but the listener can be listening to this at any time, Josh.
Yeah, I'm not worried about waking them up. I want to wake them up.
Yes. Well, here's some news that might wake them up, Josh. We have a special guest.
Wait, not yet. Let's say what the show is first.
You want to say what the show is?
Yeah.
All right. We're two dozen episodes in here, Josh. if the listener is in, then they got to be committed. Fine. All right. Welcome to Big Town Improv, an improv podcast where we do improv comedy for you, the listener.
Don't be mad, Jesse.
The first half of Big Town Improv is going to be short stories told by me, Josh, and I don't know, maybe someone else. Maybe, I don't know. And we're going to tell some funny-ass stories, and then we're going to do some short scenes. And Josh, why don't you tell the listener what the second half is?
Hey, the listener, it's me. I'm your friend. You can talk to me. I'm not going to hurt you. I can't control Jesse over here. But listen, I'm going to tell you that in the second half, we're going to do one long, continuous narrative with the same characters throughout, moving through different locations and story beats. And I'm telling you because I'm Josh Pilch. One of the hosts, the nice one.
Yeah, well, I'm Jesse Moriarty, and I'm the bad cop in this.
That's right.
In this situation, in this particular instance.
All right, Jesse. Do you have some information you want to share?
Nothing comes to mind, Josh.
No. Okay. All right.
No, I do. We do. Today is a very special episode of Big Town Improv, and that's why I was jumping the gun a little bit. But we have a special guest.
That's
on
right.
Big Town Improv.
Number 3.
I'm sorry?
Number 3, our third special guest.
Yes, but not the third in terms of. Yeah, all right. Come on out, Steve.
Yes, we have our friend here, an animator, a special effects artist, an editor. You've worked on Robot Chicken, on Supermansion. Yeah.
Totally.
Look at this guy.
Steve, say hello to the listener. We've got one, and we want to keep him.
Hello to the listener. I'm as scared as you are. It was a really scary intro.
Yes.
The combination whispering and yelling.
Yes.
Yeah, it was frightening in a way I wasn't expecting when I was asked on here.
Yes, well, now you're on and you can't back out. So, Steve, how do you know Josh and I?
Yeah, who are you?
Well, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, that I know both of you from college. And specifically, Josh is somebody who I would say I have lived with for half of a decade. Not currently, but...
But we have.
That's an accomplishment right there, yes.
And we're still good friends, so that actually is kind of an accomplishment, right?
Yeah, it doesn't always happen.
That's very true. That's certainly true. Well, that's cool. And I believe I met you through the comedy, through the Improv Club originally, as I also met Josh.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yes, through the Savannah College of Art and Design's local improv comedy club.
That's right. That's what we spent our time doing in college instead of
2 times a week.
Yep. Yes. And I love it.
It was like, I feel like those meetings were like 8 hours long. Like I remember them being very long.
They were really long, and they were in like a unused classroom that I don't think we were officially allowed to be in.
Well, let me ease your
Yes.
fears about that. We definitely weren't allowed in there.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Awesome. What we're gonna do now is tell a couple of short stories based on some random words that I found here on the way. Are you guys ready for the random words?
Oh,
I am
I'm ready.
All right, let's get some words here. Now these are not the most the nicest words, but I got them from where I could. So here are your
All
words:
right. These seedy
fashionable, diagram, transfer, burst, trivial, nature, and wording.
Some of those were nice words.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't say they were all cheap words, but the provenance of them is not great.
Nature.
You've got a nature story?
Yeah, and that is a nice word, actually.
Is it? Because one of the fundamental conflicts is man
Oh.
versus nature.
You're right.
That's true.
And I am a man.
Well, what's your story? How did you battle nature? And did you win?
Actually, no. So as a youth, one activity that I enjoyed in my hometown was to go to nature day camp at the Churchville Nature Center, which was a sort of a small nature preserve. Is it preserve or reserve?
Preserve. They're
preserve,
preserving
yeah.
preserving the
Yeah.
nature. Yeah.
I would like to reserve one nature, please.
We're all out of nature.
Oh no!
We've got some city if you want it.
All right. Is the wait long? But yeah, it's like a nice little preserved bit of nature with like a reservoir.
So what did you do in nature day camp?
So a lot of it was capture the flag. A lot of it was walking around looking at animals. One thing that I always remember and I feel this like insane guilt about was there's this day where for some reason I got really fixated on collecting rocks. And just everywhere I went, I'm like, this is a good rock. And like my friends are like, okay, you can get those rocks. And so the whole group had been gathered together by like the teacher or whatever who was like running this thing, and she was like showing everybody something, and I just got there late or something, or I was at the back of the group and just wasn't listening to what she was saying at all. Which is like I was a really good kid, so this was unusual for me.
Where'd you get those rocks?
Well, then I saw a really cool rock next to the teacher, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this one. And then the teacher was like, no. Like, I was like, what? She's like, we do not do this to nature, okay? This is not how we treat the nature around us. And I was like, are you afraid I'm gonna hurt the rock? But she was really mad at me, and then she moved on, and then I like turned and looked, and right next to her was a large spider web, which is what she was talking about, and I was about to walk right through it to get a rock. So she thought she was talking to all of the kids about a spider web, and then I decided, not anymore.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. So what was so this was a nice rock though is is my main takeaway from this.
Yeah, how nice was this rock?
That I don't have a great memory of.
Are we talking like some like cool multicolored ribbons or like quartzy or something?
Was it vintage?
Vintage, Steve?
Yeah, like one of those old classic rocks. They're always talking about on the
Okay.
radio.
All right. Look, I'd love to tell you that this rock had some beautiful patterning or played in Leonard Skinner, but honestly, I don't know what was my criteria for what was a good rock at that point in my life. It was probably like 8 years old.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Our other words were fashionable, diagram, transfer, burst, trivial, and wording. The only thing I have for fashionable is a brief and unremarkable period in high school where I tried to bring back the cravat, which didn't work.
No!
I think it was a very good idea, but the world was simply not ready.
That's awesome.
I don't know
What
if I'm
is a
familiar with what a cravat
exactly?
is. Yeah.
You know, it's like the cloth tied around your neck that you see like in old Regency people wear, like an ascot.
And this didn't work.
It did not work. who like I say,
I'm looking this up right now.
a cravat.
Yeah, I would love to see.
I
a
want to make
cravat.
sure I'm picking the
See, this is interesting to me right now that it's not like a household word that not everybody knows what a cravat is because I put some.
Oh, it's like the
thought into
ruffly thing.
Yes, because like I put some thought into it before I decided that was the particular fashion item that I was going to bring back.
So did you wear it with a dress shirt?
No.
Yes.
No, I wore it with a polo shirt because I don't like wearing dress shirts.
I was really hoping you were going to say t-shirt.
That wouldn't really work. You kind of have to tuck it into something.
You need
Otherwise,
a
you're just wearing a scarf.
Yeah, I guess so.
How old were you when you tried this?
This was, I guess, freshman year of high school.
Oh,
so-
no.
Ooh, freshman year.
Did
That's like
people
the
say
most
anything?
brutal year to try and bring back a
I
new
know.
fashion.
You would think so, but no. No, it was generally uncommented upon. It was not a good time in the world for fashion. So I think most people were concerned with their own ends.
I don't know what you're talking about. My cargo shorts and hoodies were incredibly fashionable.
Yes, and kind of they were. At that
See,
point.
Oh yeah.
I think in my adolescent mind, I was like, even if people hate it, they will be talking about it. There's no such thing as bad publicity. But no, nobody remarked upon it. It was just like, oh, that guy's just kind of stupid. Let's pass over it.
Oh, Jesse, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, everybody? Is that enough material to improvise on?
I think so.
Very good. All right, let's. Josh, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I guess we're ready for, and what a surprise this will be for Steve.
Yes, indeed.
Jesse, are we ready for the
montage?
That was a surprise to Steve.
Mr. Moriarty,
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt your math class, but is no one gonna say anything about the guy with the dickie on?
Well, I didn't really want to bring it up, but if you guys really think that this is more important than the binomial theorem, then I guess we can pause.
do. Steve looks weird. He's wearing a dickie.
I don't look weird. I look
right,
great.
You do.
Let's just.
I look
let's
great.
Just,
I'm a working
Look.
man.
look, you're both in my debate club. Let's do this properly.
Yeah.
Steve, if you will please make the argument in favor of the dickie.
All right. 1, it's practical. 2, it's flexible. You could put patches on it if you wanted. I don't want to because I like the utilitarian look. But 3, I don't know, it's a nice shade of navy.
Let the record show that the shade of navy is quite nice. Arguments against the Dickie coming from Josh.
Mr. Moriarty, isn't the test tomorrow?
Elmer, I believe a more important issue has come up.
Yeah, Elmer, shut up.
We need to hash this out now.
I agree. The future of boys' high school fashion is at stake. Josh, your arguments against.
Okay, it looks stupid. Nobody else here is wearing a Dickie. There's nothing in modern fashion that would suggest that it's something that's going to come back. You're not wearing it with a suit. Is it normal? Do you normally wear one with a suit, Mr. Moriarty?
I'm going to be honest with you. I actually have no idea what the fashion item in question is.
You don't normally wear it with a suit. I think it refers to multiple pieces of fashion, and the one that I was picturing and currently wearing is like a button-up work shirt that you wear in like a factory.
Okay.
All right. I don't think that looks particularly out of place then. I mean, if it's just a blue button-up shirt, that's
It's like
not
Hardy,
particular.
you know?
Mr. Moriarty?
Shut up, Elmer.
No, but I have another question.
Fine.
Why are you guys making such a big deal about this kid's work shirt when, Terrence back here is wearing a sort of a top part of a dress shirt that, like, flaps down and you wear a bow tie on it? That's also called a Dickie?
Yes, we know about Terrence's, but he at least put in the legwork. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, quite nice of you to say.
Though when he becomes very startled, it flaps up in a comical fashion.
It does, but I love that.
Yes, it really shows him to be like a bit of a upper class twit.
Well, I take offense to that. By the way, when is our exam again?
It's tomorrow.
What?
See, this is what I'm saying. He's got the whole, like, upper crust thing going. I figured I needed to represent the working class Dickie.
I respect it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that Steve's blue button-up shirt is an acceptable thing to wear to class.
All right, you know what? I'll own it. I'm the weird one here.
Yes.
I shouldn't have called out a student who was just wearing a blue shirt.
I mean, Josh, you did come to class wearing that enormous Elizabethan ruff around your neck.
Yeah, what of it?
It's several centuries out of fashion.
Well, I never. Come along, Dickie guy.
Can't even learn Terrence's name.
Yeah, you mean me or Terrence? There's 2 Dickie guys in this class.
Guys, I'm a little bit worried about this nature camp that we're in, I have to say. I mean, I've heard that there are snakes in these woods.
Look, Tortoise. I don't think there's any reason to be scared. We're here with the teacher. This is basically a guided nature preserve. It's here for us kids to have fun.
Guys!
Warlog, what is it?
Well, Tortoise, you're not going to believe this. The teacher just fell off of a cliff and died. And
What?
You're also not going to believe this. We're way further out in nature than I thought. We're stranded out here.
I don't believe either of those things.
Jesus Christ, guys. How did this happen?
Oh, I pushed them.
What?
Okay, you buried the lead here, Warlock.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to hear why you pushed the teacher off a cliff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I don't know. We had just read Lord of the Flies in class, and I was like, that seems cool.
But the teacher in Lord of the Flies was not pushed off a cliff.
And
No, I
also
know, but
was
there
not
wasn't a
present
teacher
at
there.
all.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. They weren't there at all, so I had to get rid of her.
So, okay. So if you thought that you read Lord of the Flies and thought this was a good thing to emulate, and
I thought it would be cool, yeah.
even though we are not on an island, we're just a couple of miles into Yellowstone.
Right.
And also that the teacher accompanied us, so you thought since there wasn't a teacher in the original William Golding novel, you had to kill that person.
Yes. Yeah, that's basically
that doesn't
right.
make any sense. There's a lot of aspects of what's happening right now that also aren't true about Lord of the Flies, but you didn't feel the need to change any of those.
Well, I was going to work on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, so for example, we're about a half a mile from a Burger King. Which as any serious literary critic would admit, would have seriously derailed the plot of Lord of the Flies. What were you going to do about that?
I don't know. Arson?
Arson. You're going to burn down the booth.
Okay. Kids.
So Warlock is just a lunatic. That's the takeaway.
Look,
No,
he's
I'm not.
he's one of the
I'm a
youngest-
big fan.
Okay. I think maybe we're all kind of flying off the handle here because we're a little nervous about being lost in the woods. We got to go over to the Burger King and make a phone call and see if we can somehow rescue our teacher, and hopefully we can lead all the rest of the kids out of the woods, which should be easy because the Burger King's right over there.
Oh my god.
Finkroth, I don't think that you are really appreciating how Warlock is mangling the text of a seminal novel of English literature.
No, I'm not appreciating that. That's not important to me right now. We got to get to safety.
No,
and
hang on. I was more interested in the themes more than the literal aspects of the story. So I think that maybe if you just took a second to step back and appreciate the analogs there, instead of just like, oh yeah, no, it's not the same beat by beat, because no, we weren't going on to a field trip to an uninhabited island. I get it.
No,
But, like,
you're,
let's see you do
missing
better.
you're missing the point here. In the story, none of the boys would have even considered such a violent act as murder at the beginning. You have to wait for the breakdown of society here. You're just jumping off the deep end without doing any of the legwork in the middle.
Hey,
Well, I was
guys,
gonna kind of backpedal a little bit, like that was just to get things set up, and then I was gonna take part in the society, like a normal guy, and then we would.
We would be totally accepting. We would just let you into our self-made society after you committed this act of homicide. I feel like. No. This is not working. It's a trite and banal adaptation of
maybe
this story.
the literary discussion
Well, maybe
is not the most
you just need to
important
see
thing
where
right
I was
now.
gonna take it before you start criticizing me like that, okay?
All right.
No, we don't need to see where he's gonna take it. We need to go to safety and call the police, okay? Look, I'm done talking.
The literary police for this crime against adaptations.
No, that is not what. Look, why am I only talking to you guys? The other kids will surely be on my side. Hey, Swiney, come over here. What is it? I'm so full from eating so much.
Wow, yeah, see?
Yeah.
See what?
is a caricature of the character of Piggy, who was a very deep and nuanced character in the Golding novel.
I'm a real person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
don't say that about Swiney. Okay, Swiney, we need to go get help, right? Oh, I guess so.
Walrog.
Hey, Swiney, you're only allowed to talk while holding this stick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's try it.
No, hey, I don't agree to this rule. I think anyone can. Honestly,
hey, you don't have the stick. You don't have the stick right now. Shut up.
All right. Okay. Nope. Which of the guys is going to be our Simon, our Christ analog?
This is completely insane. You're looking for a Christ analog out of us kids who are in danger and have just experienced a crime. You know what? I'm sick of talking to you guys. I'm going off on my own and talk to my friend, a pig head on a stick.
Huh.
Fine. Yeah, I mean,
hey, buddy. You're the only one who understands me.
I don't like that big Elizabethan ruff you're wearing.
What? Why not? I'm bringing it back.
I'm a pig head.
Me and some of the other kids are decided to start our own camp. And also, we're going to go along with this and start a camp in the first place.
So you first agree to be part of our camp, and then you're leaving our camp to start your own, basically.
Yeah, we don't like how you do things. Arguing about Burger King and whatnot.
All right, well, what's your camp going to do?
I don't know, we're going to kind of like set up a big like barricade thing and kind of like get all like camped up. And then we're going to, I don't know, get some spears. I'm thinking spears.
All right, well, Rock, obviously you have talked to these guys to try and force your vision of how this thing is supposed to go.
No, this is as much a surprise to me as it is to you.
Oh, well, kudos to you then, I suppose. Well done.
Yeah, I guess it's not so far-fetched after all.
Yeah, you know, it seems to be developing organically. Well done, you know.
All you need is a little push.
Wait a minute, that's from a different thing.
Yeah, you tell him. You tell him.
Thank you, pighead. You're my only friend. Turns out I'm weird also.
Well, that was fun, Josh. That was fun, Steve. I'd like you both to give yourselves pats on the back.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Pat.
And now that you've got, it does. Now that you've got that little boost of self-esteem, are you ready for a challenge?
What?
I'm always ready for a challenge.
Well, the listener might recall that a few episodes back, we completely and perfectly retold the Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, line for line. And now, the time has come to continue our exploration of that classic trilogy. Wouldn't you say, Josh?
Yeah, it came much sooner than I thought it would, to be honest. But you said the Clone Wars TV series is ending.
Yes, well, it's interesting because it in fact ended a while ago, and then it got renewed for one final season, which was a big deal because there were a lot of plot threads that longtime viewers were hoping would be resolved, and it's several years later, so the animation quality is also significantly increased between the last season and this one. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. But as I'm sure the listener is aware, the Star Wars The Clone Wars television series is set after Attack of the Clones, but before Revenge of the Sith, the third.
And we can assume the listener knows this.
Naturally. So if they have not seen any of the Clone Wars show, after they listen to this
Right.
episode would be the perfect time to jump into it, because they will be fully up to speed on all the plot points of the prequel. You know?
Right, that makes sense. Now, and once again, this happened when we did Phantom Menace. This is a very strange episode of a podcast to listen to, because for whatever reason, we're about to perform line by line, perfectly from memory,
Yep.
Attack of the Clones exactly as it happened in the movie.
Yeah. So the only
As a third party here, I feel like in concept sounds unlistenable, but you guys pull it off, I gotta say.
well,
Thanks, man.
I think that yes, it seems like it would be a dull and unpleasant affair, but I think once we really bring out our talented vocal impressions, you will see why it's such a good plan. All right, are we ready here, Josh?
Yeah, I guess so. Steve, do you want to join us for this little experiment?
Yeah, I guess so. I know all the lines to that movie.
Oh, good.
We thought you did. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that means we need to start with the fanfare.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Opening crawl.
Opening crawl. Talking about unrest here in the galaxy. There's
Separatists.
There's a separatist movement going on. The mysterious Count Dooku is organizing.
His
apparently.
real name.
Yeah, his name is Count Dooku, and there's going to be a big vote on it in the Galactic Senate, and which you might
Exciting
recall
time.
from Episode 1. And I guess someone's on their way to go do that vote, huh? And in fact, we're going to pan down to an establishing shot of a spaceship yet again. Well, I guess I was wrong. There was no danger at all on this trip, was there?
No, I'm perfectly safe.
Yeah, you seem to be perfectly fine, and we'll just walk away.
I think I'm just going to walk down this ramp, yes.
Well,
This is great.
Get down!
Oh my gosh, the ship has
explosion!
exploded. Oh, let's rush over there, right into the danger area.
Oh, I'm dead. But I was a fake one.
Oh, it was a decoy. Another
Oh, no.
beautiful woman that we sacrificed in the name of protecting this local politician.
In the name of me, Padme Amidala.
That's right, yeah. Well, she's dead.
I wish I didn't die here. Since you were just... Oh, dang.
No, come on,
It seems
Padme.
like
She's dead.
No, well, she's still talking. Maybe we could...
No,
I'm
very
hurt.
dead.
This hurts so bad. I'm all burnt up.
I'm just gonna push her off the ramp.
Oh,
no!
That isn't how I would have handled it, but I need to get inside.
Yes, you've got a big important vote to do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I'd better get going. Oh no, this is bad news for me.
And only you.
I feel like I could still hear her. Could somebody just go and help?
Nope,
Yeah,
she's
there was
dead.
a second smaller ledge that I just sort of fell on. I'm about 3 feet down.
Yeah,
I'm feeling a little bit better, actually.
I'm looking over the edge. I can see somebody could
No,
just...
it looks
why
like
is somebody
a big rock is
stepping on her?
coming down.
No.
Oh,
All right, come on.
boy.
Meet it. You've got to meet with the Chancellor.
All right. And I'm going to do this on my own. I don't need help from anyone.
Correct.
Cut to an elevator.
Oh, yes. Well, you look awfully nervous, Anakin.
I'm not nervous at all. I'm a cool guy now. I got my hair cut. I got a little rat tail.
Recasting you was a mistake. All right. Well, you look more nervous than that time that space anecdote happened.
Yeah, whatever,
remember
man. Yeah, I remember.
Everything will be just fine. When you see Padme, I'm sure you'll just go, "Hey, Padme," and she'll be like,
I'll probably
"Hey,
be completely
Anakin."
normal and nice, and she won't even notice me.
That's probably true. Yeah, this is a long elevator, isn't it? This is the problem with a city where the buildings are like skyscrapers that reach hundreds of miles high. The elevator rides are interminable. It's awful.
This one, I think, is about 45 minutes.
Yes. Jeez. It would have been faster to just fly a ship to one of those helipads and land.
That's what Padme did. I assume it worked out fine for her.
Yeah, that's good plan. I hope she's having a good meeting with the Chancellor.
I hope her decoy's there. That lady's nice.
Yeah. Oh, look. I think I see her on that ledge we're passing. Wave. Wave to her. Padme, your senatorialness, I am so pleased that you survived the explosion on the platform.
Thank you for saying so, Chance. What
Nothing.
was that?
No, nothing. This is a very important vote after all. We are voting on whether the separatists should be,
Yes, I understand what we're voting on. That's why I'm here.
Master Yoda, who is also here. Do you think that this will really turn into a war? You all right, Master Yoda? It sounds like you've got a little something in your throat.
For a moment, it sounded like two different people clearing their throats at once.
What a strange alien species is Master Yoda. Well, go ahead and say your piece.
Yes, with your two voices, go ahead and say it.
Let's hear this.
Yes, be Jedi. Protect. You will.
Didn't go exactly what I thought, but we are on a video call. I mean, what?
What a strange. Yes. Well, but Padme, I know you feel very independent, but someone literally just attempted to blow your spaceship up, and if they had done so 5 minutes earlier when you and the decoy were on the same spaceship, then they would have killed both of you without even knowing that you were using a decoy.
I think I would have been fine, and I don't need any help. I don't want some strangers following me around everywhere.
Well, I can understand that. Yeah.
Huh?
So what about
Is that funny?
an old friend like Master Kenobi and his Padawan Anakin Skywalker?
I guess
they're in the elevator. They're right here.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Padme, you remember Anakin, don't you? He's
You're so beautiful.
all right.
Okay, thanks.
I want to smell you.
All right, this is incredibly inappropriate, Anakin.
It's so strange. The young boy I once knew is coming on really strong, saying some pretty crazy things to me, and meanwhile the old master I knew is just like straight up berating his charge in front of all of us.
Well,
But you know, things aren't the same as they were last time. After all, I'm almost as old as you now.
That's not how aging works.
No, last time I saw her, she looked about the same, and I was like 10. And now, 10 years later, we're about the same age.
You make a fair point there, actually. What's the deal with that, Padme?
I don't know. I'm very confused. I really need to get to bed. The vote is tomorrow, and
I'll
some
watch.
rest. Huh?
We'll both stand here and just you just go get some sleep. And goodbye,
Okay.
Chancellor and
Wait,
Yoda.
make sure that
Yoda,
you're in
take
the
a-
room that's all windows.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I'll
obvious.
bring R2D2 to also.
All right. Bye, Yoda. Take a lozenge or something.
That night, we see Padme asleep in bed. Then we pan over to one of the many, many windows that you could easily see through. And we see a strange glass tube go through and two gross bugs walking out.
I have to say, Anakin, I'm not a big fan of your friendship with Chancellor Palpatine.
I
There's
think he's
something
a
about
cool
that
guy. No,
Why?
he's totally
What
cool.
has he done?
Well,
What has
he
he
showed
done?
me where all of the exits were and how it's actually like there's a lot of choke points. So if you wanted to kill everybody in the building, you just need to like focus on those couple of areas, you know?
What an odd thing to show you. Well, I have to say, Padme is in her room, and there's nothing suspicious about that. And wait a minute, this was
Yeah,
your
I think
idea. You're using her as bait.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, did I not say that?
No, you didn't. It's a big deal.
Oh, well, hang on. I'm using her as bait.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It
for
was
telling
her
me.
idea, though. Listen, I think that this meeting with her's gone really well.
I think she thinks you're a total creep. But wait, I sense something with the Force. It's worms. It's gross worms. Let's go. Oh, come on, other worm. Let's fight Padme.
Right this way, fellow worm. Ooh,
Her
I
slash!
here.
Oh dear, we've been cut in two.
Oh boy, I've seen better days.
Oh, well, I have to say, I feel of two minds on this subject.
I guess it's not true what they say. Two heads are not better than one.
Well, now, don't go to pieces, other worm.
Hey, you two, what? Not the two worms. I don't want to talk to them anymore. Look, I think that's the device that sent these worms after me.
I'm just gonna jump out the fucking window and grab it.
Whoa!
That seems like something I would do.
Get more durable windows.
I should probably go get a car and get him. I really like your sleeping body.
Okay, go get a car.
Okay.
Ugh. Here I am being carried by this little robot all through the corridors and alleys of Sky Coruscant, and look at all these aliens, and that one has what is essentially a modern flying taxicab. How strange. It just looks like a normal taxicab, but okay. Oh, there's Anakin. I'll just let go and neatly drop into the seat. Ah! You sure took your time, dumbass.
Well, I had to get one I liked.
I don't think I'm unreasonable to be mean to you because you're such a creep. Oh, there's.
It's only gonna get worse.
Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, there's the assassin.
Oh no!
Let's chase after them. All right. They've gone. They've gone into a bar. All right, Anakin, you go somewhere else, and I'm gonna go have a drink here at the bar. All right.
Shouldn't I go with you?
No, you shouldn't. Do you know why? Because you're a
What?
fuck up, and we don't like you. All right.
But I'm so
Here.
strong with the Force, Master.
Yes,
Even
you're the
more
chosen
powerful
one,
than
and
you.
probably, and everyone's depending on you, and you're the chosen one. But you're also just such a d-bag. All right. Let's see here.
Hey,
but-
are you two the guys who've been chasing after me?
Oh, yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well-
stick 'em up.
Oh, shit, look at that. No.
No.
No. Yeah, we're
No,
not
I don't
doing
think
that.
so.
What?
Yeah, because we're both Jedi and we've got the Force and lightsabers.
And
What?
lightsaber, yeah.
No, but I'm an assassin, and I'm gonna kill you.
All right, but what's going to happen is somehow you're going to die and turn into a frog, lady.
Yeah, right. I doubt it.
Just tell us who your boss is.
All right, I will. My boss is.
Oh, look, there he is right behind us.
Oh, look at that. He's the only person who had the foresight to buy a jetpack.
Man, I'm glad that he didn't shoot one of those darts at us.
No, that would have been bad, absolutely.
I didn't
Or
notice
just
him at
a
all.
Or just a regular pistol would have worked, you know?
Yeah, that would have gotten both of us.
Or a bomb, or any number of things, really.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I had no idea he was there.
We briefly cut to the assassin jetpacking through the sky. Oh, dang it! I should have shot them as well. Then we cut back to Padme in the Coruscant with the Jedi. Oh wow, that was quite a adventure you two went on. But did we figure anything out?
Yes, we did. I have the little dart, so I will go to a extremely out of place 50s diner to ask for some information. You two, however, are in too much danger here, so you need to go into hiding. Yes. So why don't you go back to Naboo? Yeah, Naboo.
Oh.
Well, I don't like the idea of hiding, but for now, I guess there's no other choice. I guess Annie will come with me. The little boy I used to know. I still think of him as a little boy.
As
I'm
well
an
you should.
adult now, and I wanna smell some of you.
All right, there's a lot with the smells, buddy.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's a new thing that I'm trying out.
All right.
Right.
Well, it's not
I'm still
working.
trying to figure out what I'm into over here.
Yes. Well,
I get that.
no, you're being... All right. Look, you guys disguise yourselves as refugees and go hide in the Naboo, sticks. The Naboo boonies, you know? The lake
Naboonies, yes.
We should probably go to one of your palaces.
Huh? But wouldn't that kind of
very logical
Fancy
place.
and rad as hell, yeah.
All right, I get it. You know what? You're right. Let's go, Annie.
Yes, man. A lot of homeless people could live in one of those constantly empty buildings. All right.
Later, old man.
Goodbye, doofus. I'm off to the 50s diner.
We cut to Dexter Jexter's diner.
Here we are. Doesn't really fit the aesthetic of the rest of this universe, I have to say.
Order up one cheeseburger.
Dex! How are you?
My goodness, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hey, you guys take over making those just regular cheeseburgers. I'm gonna talk to my friend.
Dex, how are you? Yeah, your forearm still, I see.
Yep, didn't lose any of them. Working the
That's-
grill, the regular grill.
That's great. Listen, I had the feeling that this scene is meant to establish that I'm, worldly and have contacts beyond my ascetic lifestyle. So,
Yeah, we're friends.
Sure. What can you tell me about this mysterious dart?
Wow, I haven't seen a dart like this in a long time. Not since I used to hang out with these really tall freaks who like to clone people.
Why were
Guess-
you hanging out with them?
We're friends. I'm friends with a lot of people.
Oh, well, that does you credit, I suppose. Where can I find these tall freaks?
Well, you'll have to look for them in the uncharted reaches of space, in a planet called...
Yes?
You'll know it when you see it.
I'll know it when I see it. All right. All right. Thanks, dicks. I guess I'll just leave. Goodbye.
Yep. See you later, Obi-Wan. Clap you on the back.
Yeah, all right. Oy.
We cut to Naboo. Wow, it's been so long since I've been back here.
Has it?
Oh yeah, I guess not really, but seemed like the thing to say.
It's been a while since I've been here. Not
Yeah.
since I was really little.
Yes, I remember you were a child.
10 years ago. You looked about the same, though.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Yeah, try to take care of my skin.
Can I put my tongue on your face?
No, you could never. It isn't right for a Jedi to have a romance with a politician.
Can senators not have romances? Is that a thing also?
I don't know. Can Jedi not have romances?
Jedi are all about love, I think, so it's probably
Ring,
fine.
Ring.
My phone is ringing.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
How
I'll get it.
embarrassing.
Hello?
Hello, Padme. Put Anakin on for a minute.
Oh, all right. Anakin, it's
Yeah.
wait, hang on. This is Chancellor Palpatine, right?
Yes, that's right.
By the way, the last time I saw you, I'm sorry, this is probably rude to say, but well, you're getting up there in age.
Yes.
And I'm a little concerned, were you to die soon, you'd be gone forever then, right?
Well, I mean, naturally, if I were to die, then someone else would have to be the Chancellor, right? Because there's no way I could continue to affect
That's
events
what I'm
on...
worried about, yeah.
Just put Anakin on.
Okay, here's
Padme.
Anakin. Anakin, it's the Chancellor.
Oh, hey. Hey, Chancellor.
Hey.
What's up?
Anakin, how's it going with Padme?
I think she's super cool, and I think she likes me a lot, and I just want to touch her face.
All right, did you try the sand line that we talked about?
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I should probably try that one, huh?
Yeah, that's a good one. Also, a thing I would recommend is while you guys are eating, levitate an avocado for her. Chicks really love it when you levitate
I was going
fruit.
to cut it up in the air and put it in her mouth. It was going to be sick.
Yeah, that's good material right there. Good thinking.
Anakin,
yeah, I think
you're not getting dating advice from Chancellor Palpatine, are you?
He's the oldest man I know, and according to the future, he's fucking right now.
I'm fucking a lot. Put me on speaker for a sec.
Of course. Yeah, you're on speaker now.
Hey, Padme. Have you met my girlfriend, Irene?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Hi, Padme.
Oh.
Hi,
oh,
Irene.
Yeah. Hi, Irene.
She works as a CPA. We've been dating for about 3 months now. I think it's getting pretty serious.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks very much. I hope you can be as happy as Irene and I, Anakin. Well, I better let you go. I've got some business to take care of here in the Senate, and it might involve manipulating Jar Jar. All right.
What did he say?
Good luck. Click.
I wouldn't worry about it.
All right, I'm just gonna eat this pear.
Wait!
Huh?
I'm gonna take it from you and cut it up in the air and send it all back.
Oh, that's a little
Yeah,
forceful.
eat it.
That's really good. Oh, I can't resist you.
You're not.
Cut
you don't
to-
taste like sand at all. That's how that
Cut
went,
to
right?
Obi-Wan.
Thank you.
Obi-Wan flying through space in his little Jedi starfighter. There it is. our missing planet, which I will call Camino. Uh, yes. Well, I better. Oh, they're cool. They have a little landing platform as well. I'll just land right here. Gosh, what a shitty planet. I can only imagine what Master Qui-Gon would say about a shitty ass planet like this one. Well, at least their hallways are nice. Oh, here comes one of the tall freaks.
Yes, hello. I am one of the tall freaks of Camino.
Yes.
We heard you say that was the new name for our planet, and we liked it.
It was much better than Unnamed Planet. You'll think of it later.
Yes, that was a bit of a mouthful. Now, naturally, you're not expecting me, right? Because I came here all of a sudden.
Of course we're expecting you. You're here to pick up the clones that you ordered, right?
What? I mean, yes, yeah, the clones. Yes, you better show me these clones.
Yes, of course. I've got the order right here. Like 1,000,000 clones for the Jedi.
Yes. Who are they clones of?
This Australian guy.
I think he's actually from New Zealand, but
Us long-necked freaks can't tell.
Can I meet him? I'd love to meet the dude.
Of course, he's right here.
G'day.
Behind me.
Your clones are quite impressive. I'm gonna call you Django Fett.
Oh, yeah, you should call me that, because that's what my name is.
And who's this little tiny clone of you next to you?
Oh, yeah, I asked for that one special. I raise him as my son. His name is Boba.
Wait, let me...
Like from the T.
Let me just make sure I've got this. You're Django Fett. You have a son. His name is Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's right, ain't it?
It's Boba Fett, and you wear that distinctive armor. I see.
Wait, hang on. I can't hear this conversation over the studio audience clapping.
Yes. Well, I'm sure. Well, that explains. That answers a lot of questions that nobody was particularly interested in answering.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Anyway, Mr. Jedi, shouldn't you be going now? I've got some stuff to do.
I suppose. Have you ever been to Coruscant?
No. No.
Are you sure?
You just get back from Coruscant.
I didn't do that.
All right. Well, I'm going to trust you. I'll just leave you alone and go look at these clones. So it's a complete coincidence that this clone army happens to be cloned out of the that's right. The assassin that I'm looking for. How contrived. All right.
Huh? Oh, come, Boba. We gotta get out of here.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna hide behind this box while they get in their spaceship. That's another bit of an Easter egg because he uses the same spaceship in the future. And I'll just...
Huh? What are you talking about?
Shut up, tall freak.
Okay.
And now I'll confront them. Hey, you stop that. I'm going to arrest you for being a jerk.
Oi, Dad, get him!
I will, Boba. Pow, pow. I'm gonna shoot you with a grappling hook.
Oh, no, not good. Oh, dear.
We'll get the turret and shoot you what good?
Oh, here. And now I'm tumbling over the side of the building, and I'm pulling you with me because we're still grappling hooked together. And,
I know.
I've landed on one of those smaller side ledges. These are nice. This is a smart...
They are nice, I agree.
All right. Oh, he thinks he's killed me, so he won't see me throw this little tracking device onto the side of his ship. Click.
All right, Boba.
Oh, we should make one that doesn't loudly beep.
Let's get out of here, Dad.
Yeah, let's go ahead to where all the other bear guys are.
Yeah.
There they go, but I'll follow them in my spaceship.
Excuse me, other long-necked freak. Would you like to fight like giraffes?
Why?
Oh, that
yes.
sounds lovely.
Meanwhile, on Tatooine, why are we here, Anakin?
Well, I was just thinking. I've been giving off a lot of really strong school shooter vibes this whole time, so I thought I should probably do that.
Do that?
Yeah. I got some real bad feelings about my mom, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let's go figure out what's going on. Maybe talk to that guy who was, the slave owner who owned me.
All right.
And,
well, I support you fully because you're my boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, it's Anakin. Remember me? Watto?
Yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, man. Oh, it's
I'm
great.
so happy to see you, the person who owned me.
Yeah. And
Wow,
you know
what
what's...
a fun reunion.
You know
Yeah,
what's
this
great?
is great.
I've been living here on Tatooine for the past 10 years, suffering no kind of comeuppance for owning people, including your mother. Oh, wow.
That's great. I'm glad that you're doing well. It does my heart so well. And oh, right, where's my mom?
Oh, yes, I sold her because...
Oh, that's crazy.
Annie, he sold
The,
her.
he sold the person that he owned still.
Yeah.
Yes, I sold her, and I sold her to some guy who, in a very unusual move, freed her and married her. So I guess
Wow.
you've got a stepdad
What a nice
now.
story. Everything about this is nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all so good. I wish I came back here during the 10 years that I spent away from here.
Yeah, you could have at any time, right? Or you could have at least alerted some authorities to our really bad whole slavery deal thing.
Yeah, as far as I know, the Republic doesn't like slavery, so they probably wouldn't be happy to find out about it.
Yeah, but we got Jabba the
Hey.
Hutt, and he runs a casino, so that means he's extremely powerful.
That's an excellent point, Watto.
Well, I'm going into town to buy some slaves. Bye, Annie.
Okay, see ya.
Bye, Watto. Hey, who's this young man I see here?
I'm Anakin.
Anakin? Well, hey, I guess that makes me your stepdad.
Oh, okay. Where's my mom?
Oh, bad news about that. The Tusken Raiders came by and took her. I didn't want it to happen, and neither did my son and his girlfriend.
I'm Owen.
And I'm
Hi,
Peru.
Owen.
Hi.
I hope that this one meeting that we have doesn't leave you with a pretty bad impression.
Oh, I can't imagine why. I hope that you aren't getting a bad impression of Tatooine and will want to return here many times in the future,
Oh, I'm sure I will. I definitely won't go another 10 years without coming back to Tatooine.
Well, I should hope so. I would hate it if you grew to hate Tatooine so much that you never returned here, even when it would be tactically advantageous for you to do
Right.
so.
Of course,
Yes,
of course.
Anakin. If you were looking for someone in any way related to you, this would probably be the first place to look.
I am looking for somebody related to me. My mom.
I know,
Oh yeah,
but she,
Tusken Raiders. They took her. She's
Oh,
probably dead. Probably dead.
Well, I guess I'll go find out. I'm just gonna bring a bunch of these pipe bombs that I made in my garage.
That's pretty
We'll
fucked
see how this
up.
goes.
that's my
pretty-
boyfriend.
Yeah. He seems pretty confident that he can fight all those Tusken Raiders. He could probably free all the slaves on this planet pretty easily, huh? Just by himself.
Yeah, 10 years ago I said I was gonna do that.
Yeah. Great work.
Anyway, I'm gonna go commit a mass murder.
Great. Have fun.
Later.
Huh?
Annie, you're back.
And
Yeah.
you've got a corpse.
Oh yeah, my mom was totally dead. I mean, she was alive for a minute, and that was nice, I guess. But
Okay. Well, how are the Tuscan Raiders doing?
oh, I killed them, all of them, women, children, all of them, and I liked it. They're
being
nothing but
funny.
animals.
Yeah.
Padme, you know what you should do? Tell someone
What?
about this.
Oh, he's just having fun.
I mean, I feel like the Jedi should have a mechanism for dealing with this sort of thing. But you know what? I'm just a moisture farmer. You guys have fun.
Oh, Owen, it's been great meeting you all. Come on, Anakin, let's go back to the ship.
Meanwhile, on
right.
Geonosis, well, blast! I've been captured by these bug people, and now I'm floating in a float machine. This is terrible. Oh.
Well. If it isn't Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Count Dooku, I presume?
It's correct. And please, don't judge me. This was not what I wanted to happen at all. In fact, the person who ordered you to be strung up like this was Newt Gunray. Hey, guys. What's up?
Newt Gunray. I should have known that your slimy ass was involved in this. Well, hang on. Let me just see if I can recap my thoughts while I'm spinning in this float machine, Dooku.
This didn't work out great for me. I feel like I have to kind of follow the direction you're looking.
Yes,
Hey, Newt, did you do something with your voice? You sound way less like a racist stereotype.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I've always sounded like this.
That's great.
Me and my helper.
Yep. We're just, we are aliens, so we can sound like anything, There's no,
That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear it.
Well, so let's see if I've got this. Newt Gunray agreed to join your group of separatists, but in exchange, he demanded that you assassinate Padme, because he doesn't like Padme, because she stopped his whole business 10 years ago, right? Even though I and Anakin actually did more of the legwork in that. But
That is exactly right and very succinct and well said.
But then you hired Jango Fett over there to do the assassination, which he subcontracted to that frog lady, which was a mistake because she sucked. And even though he had the opportunity to, while we were chasing the frog lady, he probably could have killed Padme without much trouble. But, especially since I broke all the windows in her house. But I followed Jango to the planet where he was making a clone army. And that clone army is completely unrelated to your overall scheme here, Dooku. Is that right?
Yes, that's all right. And listen, I except slightly wrong. Well, here's the thing. What you just described is already so complicated and strange that it would only muddy the waters if I sort of pretended that I was actually on your side for a moment, only to immediately flip back to the other. But I want you to join me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, my back is facing to him now.
Hold on, I'll walk over to you.
Little does he suspect that I managed to send him. I had a message sent to Anakin, who is on Naboo, as far as I know, and then he will send it to the Jedi Council and remain on Naboo, where he belongs, with Padme.
All right, and now I've walked over to face you again. What were you saying?
I'm saying I'll never join you, Count Dooku. Even though you're pretty intimidating as a person, you still seem like a bit of a come-down after Darth Maul.
Oh, that guy was cool, right?
He looked really cool.
Oh,
but
he's so cool.
Just don't ask him to say anything.
Well, it's a pity, and I don't expect anyone will be coming to help you for quite some time.
Yes, well, we'll see about that. How do I eat or go to the bathroom while I'm here?
You'll figure it out. Meanwhile, in the droid factory here on Geonosis... Oh, man.
Well, here we are, Padme.
I guess we got that message from Obi-Wan, and this is where they took us. But, Anakin, I don't understand. Why did you bring R2-D2 and C-3PO with us?
Here we are. This is nice. Thank you for bringing us.
I just thought it would be good for him to get off the planet.
It's a sucky planet. Thank you for bringing me to another desert planet.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Oh dear, my head's been knocked off by this factory.
Oh, that was fast.
What a whimsical series of events is going to occur now.
Look at all this slapstick.
Whimsical is one way of putting it, but I just fell into a giant mortar that's getting filled with lava.
Oh no!
And Anakin...
My arm got pinned to the ground by one of these things that I don't know what machine it was making, that it has this perfectly arm-shaped thing that hasn't injured me, but has kept me pinned to the conveyor belt.
Oh no. Boy, all three of us are in quite a state, and all we have to help us is R2-D2. But what's he gonna do?
Oh, he
What
can
the
fly.
fuck?
My goodness.
Wait, if you could fly, why didn't you do that at other times when it might have been useful?
That's crazy. Well, surely he'll do it later, though, now that we know.
Right.
Probably.
Oh no, they've all been captured and are being tied to big pillars along with Obi-Wan.
Oh, hey.
Anakin, what are you doing here?
Fuck you, Dad.
Padme, what are you guys doing here?
We're dating. Oops.
Yeah, well, I know you're not dating because Jedi can't date. You'll never have a fulfilling relationship like Owen and Beru or Palpatine and Irene.
They are a great couple.
Very, they complement each other, yes. Well, good job on the rescue, dummies. Now here comes Dooku. Let's see what he's got to say.
Attention, everyone. Get ready for a good show as we release the scary animals.
Oh,
Oh, I hate the scary animals.
Oh, no. Well,
meanwhile, really quickly, on Coruscant. Oh, wow, okay, so they've got clones on that one planet. Too bad I can't just say, let's use the clones because of all the laws, right, blue guy?
You can do it, I think.
No, I have to be awarded special powers by the Senate. And I don't
Oh, that's
have
right. If only there was someone here who could do that.
Yes.
it's me, Jar Jar Binks, everybody's favorite.
Ah, Jar Jar, how are you? Listen, do you and Madge want to come on a double date with me and Irene later?
Oh, yes, Misa sounds very good. Are there, Padme put me in charge of her role as senator while she's gone.
That is how senator works.
Yes. Can you award me some emergency powers so I can use the clone army?
It is an emergency.
There it is.
Okay.
I'll give them back. Wink.
Huh?
I said, I'll give the powers back when we're done. Wink.
Okay. By the way, Senator, are you going to eat that apple that's in your hand?
Oh, well, I was thinking about it. Why do you ask? Oh, he used his Yoshi tongue. Ugh. Oh, what a stressful job. Beep, 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 beep. Irene, how are you? I'm feeling really blue lately. Oh, no offense, blue guy.
None taken.
And back on Geonosis.
Oh no, that horrible monster managed to scratch my clothes in such a way that made it a perfect crop top.
That's a good look for you. I like your abs.
Thank you.
Well, I'll just wrap my chain around this other horrid... How many giant predators does this planet have?
3.
3.
That's not great. I don't like it. All right, well, it looks like we've managed to escape the scary animals, but how are we going to get past all this army of the sucky droids and C-3PO? I don't want to do this, but since I've been involved in it, I guess I'm part of the bad guy army now.
Oh no, we're completely outnumbered, but wait, what's that in the sky? It's...
Oh, it's a bunch of drop ships.
And they're staffed by clones. Clones in faceless white armor. And there's Master Yoda about to say something encouraging to us all. Oh boy. Alright, well, here come the clones and a bunch of other Jedi. There's Mace Windu with a whole bunch of other Jedi. Wow, we've never really seen a massive group of Jedi all fighting as one. That's
right,
kind of cool.
That's why we better run away from here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Count Dooku went that way.
Let's follow Count Dooku. Come on, Anakin.
Okay.
Oh no, they're gaining on me.
Stop right there, Count Dooku.
Hey, cut it out, old man.
Or should I say Count Dogdo?
Nice!
He got me good, but I'll get you good with Force Lightning. Bzzz.
You don't have to put force in front of it. What, did you think I was just going to think it's regular lightning that you shoot out of your hands?
I don't know, I was just trying to be descriptive.
What if he had a lightning gun? That would be regular lightning.
You've been hit by the lightning, Anakin, but I know how to block it, which is to hold up my lightsaber.
Yeah, idiot.
Imagine if you had two lightsabers.
Oh, that would be unstoppable. But I've only got the one, so I don't think so, Dooku. You'll have to take out your own lightsaber.
You're right.
Why does yours have like an umbrella handle? That's really weird.
I think it's also a gun, but it isn't really like shown very clearly in that way. Anyway, hiya!
He's really, really old, but he's still
pretty
better...
spry.
Oh, he's beaten me. Well, I guess Dooku is getting away. There's no one left to stop him.
Master Yoda.
Oh, here comes a witty dialogue between villain and hero exchanging their opposing philosophies.
Well, old man, you think you can defeat me with the powers of the light side of the Force? Well, I don't think you can. You see, you trained Qui-Gon Jinn. Nope, you trained me.
You did that!
You're right, I did that. I trained Qui-Gon Jinn. And you trained me. And so, since I'm in the middle, have at thee!
Oh, look, they're fighting and Master Yoda has a lightsaber and he's flipping and jumping around.
Flip!
What's happening?
Flip!
Oh, man.
Hard to follow.
It is a bit. Just get out of here, Dooku. Just escape.
Yeah,
knock a pillar on us or something.
Yeah, that was weird.
Haunting!
Seemed like sometimes Yoda was just standing on the air in front of me.
Yes. Oh, by the way, in case you missed it, Dooku, Mace Windu killed Jango Fett.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, cut his head off. Yeah. In a way, it's appropriate since I have the feeling that his son will also die in a somewhat underwhelming fashion.
That's a shame. Anyway,
Yeah.
I need to go. Where are all my bad guy friends? Oh, looks like they're in here. My fellow bad guys.
Hey, Dooku! How's it going?
Ah, the Duke!
Yes, it's me.
Due to the coup!
Oh! Not doo-doo at all.
No.
Thank you.
This is the count you can count on. You know?
Nice. I like that.
Thank you, Newt Gunray's assistant and the clicking bug. Oh, hang on. It looks like we've got a call coming in from the blue hologram machine.
Dooku, or should I call you Darth Tyrannus?
Yes, Darth Sidious, you should, as I am the other Sith Lord.
Yes, I'm sure the Jedi figured that out when you shot lightning and took out a red lightsaber.
Yeah, I didn't think about
Palpatine, I'm home.
I'll be with you in a minute, Fluffy Muffin.
I want to get sloppy with you, Chubby Bobby.
Oh, I think it's finally time to start a family.
Oh.
No, I can't wait to show you my Supreme Chancellor, if you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry about that. What were you saying, Dooku?
Nothing really. You're the Supreme Chancellor, and you call your penis the Supreme Chancellor also?
What would you call it, Dooku?
What would I, Count Dooku, call your penis?
Correct.
That's a weird question.
We are Sith. We dabble in arts many consider to be unnatural.
All right, then I guess I would call it Little Darth.
I'll run it by Irene, but I don't think that's going to fly. Our evil plan is going well because you know that using the clones and getting the Clone War started was part of our plan, in case anyone doubted it.
Yeah, nobody really said that, and I guess you're right. Things are starting to move in that direction. Although, we can say that, but I don't know, do you feel as if there's been, sort of a satisfying conclusion to the events that have happened thus far?
Not at all, no. In fact, I feel like we definitely should bridge the gap between, the beginning of the war and the end of the war with a lot of additional media, is my opinion.
Oh, honey, come give me a satisfying conclusion.
Listen, Dooku, I have to go. Irene and I are starting a family, but I also have to officiate Anakin's secret wedding. So I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Don't die like a bitch in the first scene of the next one.
Huh?
Click.
Meanwhile on Naboo. No, not meanwhile. Later on Naboo.
And do you, Anakin, who has only one hand, take Padme to be your wife?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Then by the power vested in me as the Dark Lord of the Sith, as the Supreme Chancellor, I officially declare you man and wife, but secretly, because the Jedi thing, so it can't be.
I'm so glad that we got to have this wedding with our two closest friends, C-3PO and R2-D2. But if you want to get out of here now, for the kiss part, we're just going to kind of make out.
Well, it was also nice of you to have Irene be your maid of honor, and,
Hey, it's, we didn't, to be honest, we didn't initially get along, but, now me and Irene Palpatine, we're fast friends.
Yes.
She's such a nice woman.
Yes, very nice. And our relationship is based on mutual communication and trust. And I recommend that to you too as you go into this next step in your lives.
Well, then I should once again communicate what Anakin is saying, and that the clock is ticking and we're about to make out hardcore.
All
yeah,
right.
So get out of here.
All right, goodbye.
Like the priest would.
Introduce her to your Supreme Chancellor, Anakin.
Okay. I think she already met you.
Yeah, you're like her boss.
No, it's what you should call. Never mind. I'm leaving. Meanwhile, Yoda and Obi-Wan are watching the clones form into big lines. Look at all those clones.
Good day. All right. Yeah. Hey. Hey there.
Why would they still have
Ruh-roh.
Why did they keep the accent? Why? They are not from wherever he was from.
Genetic.
Well, it's a good thing we had them, though, Yoda, because without the clones, it would not have been a victory.
A victory?
Are you all right?
No!
Do you have lung cancer or something? What's going on with you?
It's so bad!
Anyway, give us a good closing line here.
Begun to have, Clone Wars the...
Okay.
Oi, Master Yoda. Way to rock that frilly collar.
Thank you!
I don't know if it works. I like the dicky. That was perfect. That was exactly how it is.
Yeah,
I remember it.
I just brought up the screenplay, and yeah, we said all of it.
Yeah, line for line. Line for line.
Line for line.
I didn't realize until after I named her that her married name would be Irene Palpatine.
Yes.
You mean until
What a
after the
great
script
character.
named her,
Yes,
from when
naturally.
she appeared in the movie.
Yes, that's right. Well,
Very lyrical name.
I want to make a point about Irene Palpatine, but I feel like it's a spoiler a bit. It's just that the timeline I'm not sure quite lines up.
No, it would have to.
Yeah, when else would he have? I
Yeah,
All right.
to get to grandchild.
mean,
Oh,
because
grandchild. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Is it okay to have this in the podcast?
I don't know.
It's months later, Josh. Months.
Okay.
Like, I think standard spoilers is like 3 weeks or something, and
Okay.
And it's only getting shorter.
All right. Well, just in case, I'll say, spoiler alert for The Rise of Skywalker just happened a little bit ago.
Thanks.
That
yes.
should catch it.
The spoiler is that apparently Chancellor Palpatine was using his Supreme Chancellor somewhat liberally during this period of time.
Well, and I guess we'll get to see the results of that once we do. How many more of these? 7 more of these.
Wow.
Unless you also do Solo in Rogue One.
Which I think we
Yeah,
should.
we'll see. And Clone Wars.
Yes, technically the animated Clone Wars film. Well, I feel
which is in
like
theaters.
even at the rate we're going, like more media will come out faster than we can adapt it. We'll never like actually catch up, you know?
Right.
That's just my opinion. But Steve, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell the listener where you can be found online and to follow you and subscribe to you?
Sure. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at pf_Steve, but you don't have to.
Oh,
No, the listener, go and tell him he did a good job.
yes. Tag him.
Yes.
Yeah, don't forget to tag me. If you're gonna do it, don't forget to tag.
And if you're going to tag Steve, then you ought to tag Josh. Where can they find you,
Yeah.
Josh?
Oh, me? Well, I guess you can find me on Instagram at The Josh Pilch Show or on Twitter at Josh Pilch Show.
Right.
But
Very
wait,
good.
if you're going to tag Steve and you're going to tag me, then I
Yeah.
guess you better tag Jesse. Jesse, where can they find you?
Well, I can be found on Instagram at jesse.moriarty and on Twitter at Jesse Moriarty. And I hope that you do tag me. But Josh, you know what? Something occurs to me, you know?
Yes, if they're going to tag
Josh,
Steve.
and they're going to tag you. and they're going to tag me, well, then they should probably, follow Big Town Improv on all the various sites that it can be followed, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that just makes sense.
at Big Town Improv on
Yeah.
all the socials. But wait, if they're going to tag Steve and they're going to tag me and they're going to tag you and they're going to tag Big Town Improv, then they're
Right.
probably going to want to tag whoever is making all the music for all the original music for this show that you hear in between the sketches and scenes and at the beginning and end. And
See, I always assumed that was the giant big-headed aliens with the flutes from the Mos Eisley Cantina scene.
Yes. Weird that you would think that because we say who actually does it every week on here. And that's Steve Wilder Blumenthal of wilderbluemusic.com.
See, that's what I was picturing he was.
Yeah. Oh, he is. I'm sorry. Brain fart.
Yeah, he does look like that.
Yeah. But Steve Wilder Blumenthal at wilderbluemusic.com?
That's him.
An excellent jizz player.
Yes.
I hope he listens to this one and hears our compliments of how good he is at playing jizz.
I mean, the jizz is a hard medium, and it's a difficult. I get exposed to a lot of jizz, and some of it's bad jizz, but when it's good jizz, it's really good. And Steve Wilder Blumenthal of wilderbluemusic.com is definitely, that jizz just goes down easy, I have to say.
And
if you're not a Star Wars fan, by the way, and explicitly of the Star Wars expanded universe, this might sound a little bit odd. But once again, thank you to Steve for joining us here.
Thank you,
on
Steve.
Big Town.
Thank you for having me.
And from a little nature camp to the classroom that debates fashion to a galaxy far, far away, all the way to Big Town.
And from Big Town to your town.
Get in on this, Steve. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye. Say goodbye, Irene.
Bye!